want to show you something interesting today, because when most people think about creating a coloring book for Amazon KDP, they don't actually struggle with the idea. They struggle with everything that comes after the idea. How do you turn one simple concept into a full book with consistent pages, a matching cover, a proper title and description without having it feel messy or overwhelming? And that's usually where things fall apart. And it's not because people aren't capable, it's because the process feels bigger than it needs to be. So in this video, I'm gonna slow things down a bit and show you a much simpler way to approach this. Not 10 tools, not complicated prompt writing, not paid subscriptions, just to experiment. Just a solid starter idea, a repeatable method, and one tool, Gemini Nano to build the entire coloring book around that idea. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, before we head on over to Gemini and Nano, it's a good idea to know what type of book we're gonna be making. So I've saved you all the trouble here. We're gonna go with this niche. It's called the Cute and Cozy Coloring Book. And this is one of those KDP niches that are actually pretty simple once you get the hang of how to use Nano to create these types of pages. Now, a little bit of analysis here. We can see total results, 8,000. So obviously a lot of publishers like to publish in this niche. Very, very low average bestsellers rank of 26,000 on the first page. And we see a niche score provided by Titans Quick View of 66. And when I click Titans Pro Analysis, we see demand is a 6, opportunity is a 7. Now, looking through these books, let's try to get an idea of a theme here that we could possibly go with. Right off the bat, I see 3 bestsellers. Look at the ranking: 88, 28, and 426. Not to mention these 2 books right here, which are not bestsellers. However, they are from a big publisher, ranked at 1,384 and 463. Now, going through the page here, more bestsellers. Notice the bestsellers rank, just how low these books are. These are very high profitable books, and more books here doing very well. 1,000, 2,000, 41,000, another bestseller right here. So just a lot of highly profitable books here. Another bestseller, and we go down the list, and these bestsellers ranks are just incredible. Another bestseller right here, and another bestseller right here. So I've niched down a bit, and I found this Cozy Cat Cafe coloring book. Now, the total results, 160. So not a lot of competition here. It's still going to be the same type of theme as the Cute and Cozy Coloring Book. Now, the niche score from Titans Quick View, 55. That's respectable. And demand is a 5. Opportunity is a 7. Now, looking through the books here, we have a Cozy Cat Cafe coloring book, 218,000. This one right here, 400,000. This one, 149,000. So not those best sellers, but obviously these books are still selling. We have another one right here ranked at 9,000. And then one right here, a bestseller ranked at 88. This one, 18,000. And so a lot of books here doing quite well, and definitely a niche that would be a great idea to create a coloring book in. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this example. This one's called Perfect Moments, coloring book for adults and teens featuring funny and cute cats. Now this has a very good overall rating, 4.6 out of 5, mostly a 5-star, and priced at $9.99, which I typically see this price point for this type of book, which is going to result in about $3 plus in royalties. That means every time this book sells, the publisher is going to get $3 and change into their pocket. Now, these books typically are going to be less than 100 pages, and I noticed 40 illustrations usually for these books, and that's exactly what this book is. So total 88 pages. And if we take a look at the sample, we can see the cover right here looks very, very good. Doesn't have to be too complicated, but as you can see, this should keep in line with the interior of the book. And so when we look at the interior, you can see same type of art style. And then let's get to the pages here. So on the back cover, we have some interiors. And as you can see, it keeps in line with the cover, looks very cohesive, maintains a theme, mostly the same characters that we see in these pages. And if we look at the bestsellers rank, 18,508. So from Titans Quick View, The estimate for the 30-day royalties anywhere from $800 to over $1,200 per month. So a very good performing book. Now looking at the A+ content, we're gonna get some more pages here of the interior. Here's one right here that's actually colored in. It looks very good. And then some more interiors here showcased. So a great way to get some inspiration if we want to go ahead and compete with this coloring book. Now this book was just published fairly recently, a couple months ago. And as you can see right off the bat, it was doing very, very well. And there was a moment, a period where sales weren't as good. You know, it goes up, it goes down, goes up, goes down. But as of recently, it's starting to go down again. So I just wanted to show you that not every book is going to sell well year round. Some books perform better at certain times of the year. Some books start off slow and then gain steam later on. It really depends on a lot of factors and you can never really tell. However, creating a book in this niche is always a good idea because a lot of people enjoy coloring books and a lot of people enjoy these relaxing types of coloring books. Now the question becomes, how do you actually create something like this without turning it into a project that drags on for weeks? Because this is where most people will get stuck. They open a blank document, they start thinking about page ideas one by one, and they worry about style consistency. Then they realize they still need a cover, a title, and a description. And suddenly what should have been simple isn't. And this is where your approach should change. Instead of starting with images, start with structure. And that's where Gemini and Nano Banana comes in. And Gemini is where we're going to start. And you can do this using the free version of Gemini and Nano Banana. But right here is where we're going to put a prompt. Now, I already have a prompt ready to go right here. And you can go ahead and pause this video if you want to go ahead and read this. But basically, this prompt is going to produce the entire coloring book, including the description, the title, the subtitle, the back-end keywords, the cover, as well as 20 to 30 illustrations. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Gemini by default is set on fast, but with the thinking mode, I noticed that it produced a better result. So just make sure to play around with this, but I'm using the thinking model. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and submit. And here we have our first section, SEO friendly title. So Gemini named the book Fireside Purrs and Cafe Cuddles, a cozy cat coloring adventure, and the descriptive title right here. These are all just copy and paste. Now, obviously you can change this around if you want to. This doesn't mean that you have to keep with this, but this is just a good starting point. But as we read the subtitle, it says a relaxing adult coloring book featuring sleepy cats, friendly raccoons, and playful kittens in warm, medium detail environments for stress relief. Now, obviously, I would change a bit about this. For example, this one, I would just delete this medium detail environments. So obviously, it is a good idea to look through anything that's AI generated. Now, here's the full description here that you could easily copy and paste into Amazon KDP and even Etsy. And it even gives you the SEO keywords that you could plug into, for example, the 7 keyword boxes with your book listing in Amazon KDP. Now, number 5 here, full color cover prompt. And once again, you can pause the video if you want to go ahead and read this full prompt, but all you really have to do is just copy this and paste it back into Gemini for it to produce a full-on cover for your book. Now, notice there is a title right here. The title is at the top, and then the subtitle right here, and then a banner. Now these you can go ahead and play around with. If you decide to change the title, you could take these out if you want to go ahead and finish the cover in a program like Canva, which gives you the ultimate control when you're actually designing these covers. But also you could just leave it be, and I'm going to show you the result in just a second. Now the meat and potatoes right here, 25 total illustrations. So these are going to be all the prompts that can just be copied and pasted into Gemini and will be produced by Nano Banana. These are all going to be black and white coloring page illustrations, different themes here, but it's going to be a very cohesive type of book. And if we go through all the way to the end, I did copy and paste the cover illustration, which is right here. And this is what I came up with. Now, the problem with this is that it looks more like a banner and not really a book cover. But if we look at the detail and the result, it actually looks very, very good. I'm pretty happy with the overall result of what this cover looks like. We just have to make one edit. and I did 1-to-1 aspect ratio. However, Gemini did not understand me, and so it just gave me this prompt. And so what I did was I copied and pasted the prompt, but I added right here 1-to-1 aspect ratio, and then it actually did what I wanted, and it came up with this. So as you can see, this is going to be the image that can go on the book cover. Obviously, there's some things that we have to remove. For example, logo right here needs to be removed. Now I went ahead and copied the first prompt for the first coloring page, and this is what it came out with. Once again, the banner type image, and that's not really what I was looking for. So I changed the prompts, and at the end, I added one little detail, 1-to-1 aspect ratio. And once I started doing that, this is what it came up with, and looks pretty good. Here's the fireplace, the bookshelf in the back, a lamp. I don't really see anywhere that things look completely off. So I would say this is a pretty good result. And so the second prompt is right here, just copied and pasted. Once again, I added the 1-to-1 aspect ratio at the bottom, and this is what it came up with right here. Here is the cat, fireplace, book, and once again, a very good result. So the next prompt right here, there you go. This one even has some frames right here. And then I did one more right here, and this one's kind of cute because the cat is actually in the bookshelf. But this one, you can see we could probably make some edits here and redo the prompt because this lamp is kind of in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Nano Banana actually generates these images very fast in just a few seconds. And this one's going to be a little bit better, but there's something weird going on with this lamp. So if we actually look at the prompt, I'm going to go ahead and copy this, paste it. I'm going to delete this warm glow, and then go ahead and send this one in and see if it makes things look a little bit better. Now, this is something that I would go with rather than the previous. The lamp was just kind of in the way, and then everything else here looks pretty good. And so all I have to do now is just download all of the images, and it's very easy to do that. Go here, download full size. And as you can see, it looks very good. Now, one thing to note when you zoom in, as you can see right there, the lines kind of get distorted. So when you're dealing with AI images, you want to upscale these images. And one easy way to do that is by using an AI upscaler. Now, some programs have these built in, but if you want a website that can do this, you can go ahead and check this one out right here. All you have to do is just drag the image here. I do 400%. Just upload and start in a few seconds. It's going to produce that upscaled image that you can go ahead and download. And that's the one that you want to include in your book. And so I have both images here. The left image right here is the one that comes from Nano Banana. If I zoom in, you can see it gets distorted right here, the lines. Now, the one on the right is the one that I upscaled, and this is the importance of upscaling AI images. When I zoom in, you can see just how clear these lines are. That's exactly why you want to upscale all of your images that you get from AI. Now, when I put all my books together, I always use Canva. If you don't already have it, you can find that link in the description down below. And for this one, I'm going to do a custom size 8.5 by 8.5 inches. This is the standard size for this type of book. And usually the first page is going to be a book belongs to page. And it's very easy to do that. You go here to the left-hand side text, add a heading right here, and you can easily put this coloring book. I'm going to put the belongs to down here, belongs to, and change the font to something that fits this book. Let's go ahead and change all the fonts. And let's use this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out, make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to go here to this advanced setting, line spacing, close it up. And then I'm going to go to effects right here. I'm going to go to outline. I'm going to change the color of the outline to black. I'm going to go back up here to text color, change that to white. And I'm going to go back to effects, and I'm going to play around with the thickness. Maybe keep it at 60. Make it a little bit smaller here. Go ahead and center this right there. Go to elements, look for a line. This line will do right here. Put it on the bottom, stretch it out. Make sure it's straight, and then I'll move it a little bit down. Now I'm going to highlight all of it and just center it. And it's as simple as that. Now add a page. This is going to be a blank page because it's going to serve as the backside to this page, and you don't really want any bleed through into the next coloring image. So add another page, and this is basically the start of where we put those images from Nano Banana. So I've uploaded a few right here, and I'm gonna add some pages here to show you what it should look like. So I'm gonna drag and drop them. I'm gonna skip a page because remember, every other page is gonna be blank for the backside of the coloring image. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drag each image into its own page. And it's really just as simple as this. Now, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and stretch this out all the way. And that's really the bulk of the work, is just to go ahead and make everything look good, format it correctly. But the hard part is all done by Nano Banana AI and the prompt that was used. Now here is the specific prompt that I used. It comes from this list of 342 prompts. Now if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I like using these super prompts to create these coloring books because it includes everything for you. It includes the title, the subtitle, the description, basically everything you need to have your book up and running on Amazon and even Etsy so that you can start selling some books. Now this one specifically works well with the free version of Nano Banana, but you can also use ChatGPT. I did try it with ChatGPT and it still does work. But if we take a look at the categories here, we have Cozy Cat Cafe. Another one is the Cozy Bakery Animals. Another one, Forest Tea Time, Cottagecore Bear Life, Slow Living Sloth Scenes, Kawaii Forest Friends, Cozy Reading Nooks, and so on and so forth. So there's going to be a lot of books here that you can create from all of these super prompts. And you just saw how easy it was to actually put this book together. So if you want to go ahead and check out these prompts, I'll leave the link down below. It is a paid product, but as you can see, the value that it provides. And if we go back to the beginning here, these are really just copy and paste. You can easily copy this, go into KDP and paste the title, go back to Gemini, grab the subtitle, paste it in there. Now, like I said, make sure these make sense. For example, the subtitle, I would take away this medium detail environments and I would just keep something like this. You want to clean up these subtitles. You never want to just 100% copy and paste anything from AI. Always do your own checking here and make sure everything looks good. But as you can see, just come up with your author name and then the description. Copy this back into here, paste, and then even the back end keywords, which you can go ahead and paste those back end keywords into here, which are right here. And this is really the takeaway. You don't need to be creative in 10 different directions at once. You don't need to design everything manually, and you don't need to overcomplicate something that's meant to be repeatable. If you want to try the super prompts for yourself, I'll leave the link down below. They are paid prompts, but as you just saw, the value they provide is well worth it. And if you're still early in your journey with KDP, or you want a more clear roadmap for publishing low and medium content books, you can download my free KDP Royalty Roadmap. It's designed to help you move forward without feeling stuck. If this video helped you see what's possible, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.